It seems like the war is over, and also when we see it on the Bitcoin chart, we get a nice V-shaped recovery. So we found here the button around under 100,000 US dollars. Congratulations all who took also the opportunity to get a new buy position or long positions for your trading portfolio, also for your spot portfolio. We mark up this kind of buy range around the last videos already. I also took some trades over there, especially on some altcoin position, also on my link position. It's now up like 1,500 US dollars. Also my Ethereum position is now quite big in profit. You see it here. I put a lot of limits orders down below here at 2,000 US dollars, 2,100 US dollars. Only the 2,100 US dollars was catch. Sadly, we see it here. It was kind of few pips away from my limit order. Sadly, I didn't get this this low point over there on Ethereum, but luckily I get it on some other altcoins. First, talk about a Bitcoin, and then we see it here that we are now pumping back to 106,000 US dollars. So here it's very important that we also hold this line. If we see it here, this is now our support level on the 1 hourly chart. So we're forming here like a very great pattern, also with more continuation to the upside. So if you're also not in a trade, you can just enter it if we see like a retest of it. Or the next trade setup would be if we are closing above 106,800 US dollars with the retest. There you can enter a new position. So let me mark it out for you. So we have two new trade setups. One would be like this one if we get a retest of it, and the second one would be if we came down to this level over here. Trade setup would be also the target, the all-time high. This is more like a safer entry. If you have a little bit more risk, then you can get entered this trade over there. But we see now when we're going to the 15-minute chart, quite by recording this video, we see that we got rejected from the 106,700 US dollars. So as soon we get a retest, like smash through it, get a proper retest, there we can enter for our trade position. Otherwise, I would definitely wait if we do some consolidation in this kind of region and reached our support level right here, and then we can also enter if we get a proper bounce over there. And then the next stop would be all the way up like 108,000 US dollars. There you should definitely take some profits, like close half of the position, or even put your stop loss to break even. I already took all my trades I opened down below here to break even, so I'm completely fine if we get a like a retest of it. But to be honest, I don't think that we are getting back to 100,000 US dollars. So the next level would be here at 104,000 US dollars, or maybe we can fill this gap over here like at 103,700 US dollars. These are the kind of levels we're definitely waiting. So this is also, if this level will not hold, this is also the next possibility to get in a new position. For the next look, we can also have a look on Ethereum. Also kind of remains the same. So we saw here already, also when we're going back to the 1 hourly chart, also nice great recovery, trading now over 2,400 US dollars. So the next stops would be kind of, to be honest, we are still back on track. So it's seems that just was like a fake out news driven event. So nothing really changed. We are here now in our consolidation phase. We see it, nothing really happens on Ethereum in this kind of range. So we are just consolidating between 2,400 to 2,800 US dollars at least. We wait till we break this this high over there, and if we break it, we can definitely see some continuation to the 3,000 US dollar market. And also on the Bitcoin dominance, we see after we have a heavily pump over the last day, we now see some recovery, so that means also the altcoins are performing very well. Also on my link position, I also showed you in the beginning of the video, we are still back big in profit. So you see here we perfectly catch the lowest point on link position. I also put some limit orders below in case we are dropping quite lower, but it doesn't happen. So it's still good. We are still here in the trade. We can delete this limit orders down below because I don't think we are getting lower than $11. On the link chart, we now came back to our resistance level. As soon we are flipping this resistance level into like a support, there we can enter definitely a new position. If you don't be in a position from link right now, wait for a retest of this support level, and then you can also trade this up. I give you also on the 4-hourly chart trade target. So the first trade target would be the $20, but you can hold the trade all the way up here, kinda to $20. $20 would be like a perfect trade target. Also, if we get a proper retest of it, target would remains $30 US, but definitely take some profits out the way. So at least if you break this high, move your stop loss to the last high and keep this all the way to the upside. Let's have a next look on Solana. What is happening on Solana? To be honest, looks exactly like different other altcoins with a V-shaped recovery as on Bitcoin. We can remove this trade here. For Solana, I would definitely wait a little bit if you didn't bought this here down below at $130 US, $140 US. We can definitely wait if you're flipping this level here right now into proper support, because if we are not holding this, it seems that we are in a downtrend right now. So if we are getting rejected over here and going down, we have to also look for lower price levels, but the market situation just changed. So it could be already that we see now the recovery phase, get a proper retest, and then can trade this all the way to the upside. Trade setups also for Solana would be definitely if we get a retest of $145 US, $146 US, and stop loss kinda here, and then we can trade this first. Definitely, my long-term trade would be $210 US, as I mentioned in the videos already before. But as keep in mind, take some profits on the dotted line over there as we come in resistance area. Take some profits there, re-enter the situation, because I think when we are getting a proper retest over here, we will move kind of like this for Solana before we reach $200 US. So keep this in mind. Get some profits all the way when we're moving into higher levels. I trade all my Bitcoin or altcoin position on ByBit, so you find a link down below in the video description. There you get directly access to the ByBit exchange. Otherwise, that's basically all from the video today. So very short and quick one, just a small update on the Bitcoin price and also on some altcoins. And in the next video, I will definitely give you some opportunities, some altcoins, some projects where you can build your portfolio for the next altcoin season. Here you see we are now definitely in a Bitcoin season, and you saw it already in July as we have on the same part of the Bitcoin season. Just few months later, we going straight in the altcoin season. So now is the perfect timing to position yourself in the altcoins, in some project to be part of the next altcoin season. So definitely watch the video tomorrow or the day after tomorrow. I don't know when I will record it, but so that you don't miss the video, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, and then we see in the next video.